So, David, let's start right off with the basics of this initiative. What is Operation Get Cookin'?
Well, it was developed by our leadership team. We felt we have weekly meetings, and we felt like we needed to give to the community. We're a leading industry company here in this town, and we felt like we were missing something there. So we really dug deep, and we're trying to look and see how we could contribute during this COVID crisis. And the restaurant industry just really stood out to us. There's over 3,000 local restaurants with 71,000 employees. And we just felt like that would be a great area to focus on. So that's where we started.
And so this is essentially an in-kind donation that you're giving these restaurants. So how does the program work?
Well, it was designed, I don't think most restaurant owners, building owners think about the impact of a facility that's used to being used 12, 18, 20 hours a day, absolutely stopping. And so it's really designed for these facilities that have been closed. I mean, since the stay-at-home order in March, these buildings that have been closed, the mechanics of the mechanical systems of these buildings have just been shuttered, just like the building. So you've got all your products, your heating and your air conditioning, your drains, your grease traps, your plumbing, your toilets, your faucets, and these things not being operable for over a month now and getting ready to open up. We want to make sure that these businesses don't have to deal with an interruption in their business when they start to get back to it. And we want to do it by providing a free, detailed inspection, either to avoid that interruption, either before they open up or even in between hours a little bit, and just make sure everything's going to be okay. And all of a sudden at 9 o'clock at night in the middle of a big rush, or at 6 p.m. they don't have a backed up drain, or their heating and air conditioning stops, or their grease trap overflows. So it's really designed as a preventative measure, something that they're not thinking about, that we know as professionals need to be checked out, and we wanted to offer this out to them. So we're going to invest a lot of time in reporting to each one of these.
And you are very familiar. I mean, being the president of Waterworks, you guys have served restaurants and those in that industry for so many years prior to any of this happening. So, I mean, you've been in all of, these buildings, and you know what it takes to kind of be in full operation, like you said, and get down and give a full inspection.
Yes, our professionals, I mean, we've targeted high-level professionals in our organization to actually do the inspections, so they know exactly what to look for. They know what can cause a problem, what's not necessary at the time, and what's a high priority that has to be dealt with. And so our goal is just to give the restaurateurs, the owners, the managers, the chefs, whoever are making those decisions, all the information they need to be in a perfect spot to manage and control what's going to happen with them when they start back up.
All right. So, David, if somebody is out there, they are a restaurant owner, an employee, even kind of getting that process started, how do they go about signing up? Is there an application process?
So we are targeting to provide over $100,000 of in-kind services for Central Ohio restaurants here beginning next week. Each inspection is some value between $750 and $1,000. There will be an application online to fill out, so there'll be a link on our website. Hopefully we'll have some promotions pushed out there to make it easier. We have talked to the Ohio Restaurant Association here. We're hoping to work in conjunction with them and WCMH to help get our message out. But anyone that knows a restaurant owner, that knows that these restaurants have been shuttered for 4, 5, 6 weeks, and those are our targets. The ones that have been being able to provide carry out and curbside pickup, they're using their facilities, but there are many restaurants in town that have completely been closed, and I think our main targets are those. But there'll be an application. Everybody can apply. There's no limit on applications, and we'll go through the process and vet and screen and schedule these inspections as soon as we can, beginning next Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, I was going to say the 28th of April, that's the day you're going to start the program, and then kind of from there schedule the inspections and get things started pretty quickly.
Yes, I would think that we'd be able to start doing inspections on Wednesday. So, we're going to work at as quick a pace as we can and serve the local community and help these restaurateurs in their startup. It was interesting. Yesterday, I saw that the National Restaurant Association has put together a blueprint for recovery program to approach Congress to help them. They know they're going to need it for this industry to survive. So this is our contribution to Central Ohio, to be able to say, hey, we want to help, we want to contribute, we want to, we want to make sure we're thinking ahead for you and let you focus on your customers and your business and your restart. Let us focus on your problems.
All right. David Specht, president of Waterworks family of companies. I want to thank you for what you're doing, of course, and for sharing it with us here on Daytime.
Thank you, Robyn. Be safe.